So I made a video a couple days ago, and this video was mainly just me talking about the new game mode that's coming to Grand Peace Online, which you put inside the votes channel where he said free roam PvP game mode or more organized game mode. Now I obviously voted for the more organized game mode because, let's be honest, we would prefer a more organized game mode than just basically a public server. Now I am going to continue elaborating on that video because I received a couple of comments saying, yo, I like the idea that you put inside the video, can you like explain more on it? And they're basically just asking for me to explain more on it. And if you don't know what the idea was, it was a battle royale mode in Grand Peace Online. Now before I continue this video, I just want to say Revolver Ags, another GPO content creator, I'm pretty sure that the majority of you know who he is. He made a video talking about how a battle royale mode would be perfect for GPO. Like, it would really set GPO in a place where people can continuously play it without getting bored. Well, I'm not going to say without getting bored, but it will basically give GPO more time to be alive, which is what I'm pretty sure majority of people want because the game right now is kind of dry. So if you want to see a different perspective on a battle royale mode in GPO, feel free to go watch this video. But for mine, I'm going to be explaining how I think it would go, and I'm just going to be showing you examples along the way. So we might as well start off with the map. Now, the map for this mode, I feel like this mode will definitely already take 2 months or 1 month least, to come out. So we might as well just have the devs put all of their time into that because this will really benefit the game. So for the map, I really feel like it would have to be its own separate map. Now, the main reason as to why I'm saying this is because if you have, like, let's say they just take all the islands from the first sea, then they take the islands from the second sea, and then they just like squish it all together and there's a centerpiece inside the middle. I don't really know how that will work because you will have different areas, like you'll have Alabasta, then after that you have Barati just like next to each other by accident. I don't really think that the map could honestly work like that, especially if you take into granted how wide the sea is. There will be bits on the map where you're gonna have to travel on the sea, and I really feel like that is just badness waiting to happen. And the main reason I feel like that is because anybody with a Dofu that can fly, or let's say that you're on the sea inside your caravel driving towards the next island, and a Pika user sees you, they just like kick you, you fall inside the ocean and you're out the game. So I really feel like if they're gonna do this, they would have to choose either maps inside the game that they already built and then be able to stick them together so it's like a giant piece of land. I mean, an example would literally be like Fortnite's map. There really isn't that much water around the map, and if there is, it's just like streams that go towards the center. So I would say to have, you probably use the islands that are already inside the game, and then you could just piece them all together and then have one center point where everybody meets up at the end. Or, well, not even that, but just a center point that connects everything. So for the map, I would prefer it to be, you know, like completely new. But if we're being honest, a battle royale mode, a battle royale mode would literally take a lot of time. So the chances of us getting a whole separate map for that would probably be low. But, you know, just in case they want to show how much hard work they're going to be doing or how much effort they will put in towards this and we get a new map, that would honestly be great. I hope that there's like barriers so that people can't hide in buildings. Well, it's a battle royale mode, so hiding in buildings would honestly be fine. But as long as there's a zone that pushes people in, and this will bring me into my next part, how to prevent runners inside this mode. Now, at the end of the day, there will always be a runner in a battle royale mode. If you've played any battle royale game, and you even know if you played Fortnite, there are times when you will start fighting people and they will just run away. That is unpreventable because at the end of the day, they're still gonna have to come in and fight you because there's a zone pushing people in towards. And as you know, the longer that the zone is out on the map, the more damage it does over time. So runners inside battle royale modes, like, you really can't do anything about that. So if there's a Pika user and you're like, let's say Hiei, and you're fighting a Pika user, he gets low, he starts flying away and you can't catch him. Honestly, it would probably be annoying because you're just going to be like, oh, he's running. But at the end of the day, he wants to win, you want to win. It's a battle royale mode. The longer that the game goes on, you're eventually going to meet each other inside the center. So it's like, it fares off. Like, it really doesn't matter because you're still gonna meet him. So runners, I feel like that's really not even a problem. Just add a zone that does more damage over time. And for one of the main parts of this mode, it would be how to get weapons. So if you see my inventory right now, I have a lot of weapons, like a good amount of weapons. And it's really crazy because it's like, well, inside the Battle Royale mode for GPO, how would people get these weapons? So also, when I say weapons, I'm including accessories, so like Crocodile's cape, my Musashi Karata, all that type of stuff. So when we're talking for weapons, I really think that there's only one way to do this, or should I say weapons/accessories. You just have them in a chest, and if somebody opens up the chest, boom, they just get a random accessory. This is like really simple. I'm pretty sure that you can do this, like, because the chests that we have right now inside GPO, like the ones that, you know, give you Peli, I'm pretty sure there's a way that you can script it so instead of getting Peli, like, so basically he's using the same chest, but instead of getting Peli, you just get a random item. So I'm pretty sure that's what we would have to do for weapons. The chests would probably be much larger, and they might get like a different animation. Let's say that there's like a glowing effect around the chest. I feel like you could probably add that in, even though he doesn't really have to. That's really just for like aesthetics. But yeah, to get accessories and weapons, you would have to put those items around the map inside chests. But another thing that I do want to say, which is another main part of this Battle Royale mode, would be stats. How do you make stats work inside the Battle Royale mode? Simple, you just don't have any stats. I feel like there should be a set amount of HP, a set amount of stamina, and weapons do a set amount of damage. Because if you really think about it, somebody can go in with 800 in sword, they could find 2 sword style weapons, like they could find 2 swords, get 2 sword style, and just blitz you. That doesn't really sound like fun. It would just be arena with extra steps on a huge map where you get to kill more people. So I really feel like weapons should have a set damage, and since they have a set damage, like different stuff varies on them. So for example, you see how I have a blue Kraken greatsword right here? This weapon, since it's, you know, big and chunky, it could do like a lot of damage. So let's say that my Kraken's greatsword is doing like 40 damage, right? But the drawback to that is that I am M1 slower, my skills come out slower, but they do a lot of damage. And then let's say I'm using something like a katana. My skills, they come out faster, they attack faster, but they do less damage. So that's what I would say to balance out weapons. And like I said before, set damage. So like katanas could do 20, greatsword could do 40, trident 30, you know, stuff like that. Because it really like deletes a whole entire problem of stats, and it takes away the problem of people just like, you know, tanking all of their stuff into stamina so that they can infinitely fly, or putting all their stuff, like putting all their points into HP so that they don't die when the zone comes in and they can just camp you out by using healing items. And going on to another thing, actually let me just finish up the stat page first. So yeah, stat pages, don't do that. Just have it as set damage, set everything, just leave it like that. So another thing that I do want to talk about for the Battle Royale mode would be how do you like regain health and stamina, because you know we have those potions at Shellstown and you're able to buy them and it helps you regain health and it lets you regain stamina. Now I feel like you can use those potions and have them come into the Battle Royale. Now it doesn't have to be over time like how it is for them right now. You can honestly just make it heal like an instant set amount, or you can add a special one that heals over time. I feel like this will put a use to the potions, because if we're being honest, we barely use them right now. Like, you're not gonna sit here and tell me in the second sea you just walk around with 20 health and stamina potions and you're using them daily, and they're not, like, they're really useless. People regain around 10 to 15 stamina already, so it's like, put some use towards these and put it inside a different game mode, which is gonna be the Battle Royale game mode. Also, I'm pretty sure people already know this is like a speculation. This is not a set game mode that's coming to GPO. This is just me giving out an idea because you said a new game mode that's more organized. So yeah, that's what I would say for those health regain and stamina regain items. I feel like you could really put them to use inside this new game mode, and that was Ag's idea, so hey, thank you Ags. Also, a main topic that I do want to say for this video is, would it be its own like game mode in Grand Peace Online, or could it just be a whole entire different game? Now this, I'm really 50-50 on, because I feel like it would create a good amount of problems if it's just like a tab that you press to go to inside Grand Peace Online. I feel like if it's like that, there would be a lot less things that you can do, and it's really just like arena with your stats, your build, just that you're on a map with multiple people and it's whoever survives last. If it's like that, then it's definitely going to be a button that you press from Universe Hub to go to the Battle Royale mode. But if it's its own separate game, I feel like FOU would have much more freedom to be able to do that. Well, not even FOU, I feel like the GPO developers would have much more freedom to be able to do whatever they want. Because if it's really like something that you press from Universe Hub, there's no way that they're going to be able to code something that temporarily removes your stats from the main game, and then once you're done inside that game mode, you'll get it back instantly without there being at least some type of problems. And this really isn't me doubting them, it's just thinking from like a working perspective. Would you want to do extra work where you have to code something to temporarily take away somebody's progress, and then once they come out the mode, they have to instantly get it back with all their items, their devil fruits, every single game pass that they had, and you just have them instantly get it back once they come out the game mode? I really feel like that would create a lot of extra work instead of just making this a separate game mode where, I'm not going to say your avatar carries over, but you could basically create your own avatar in there, and then, you know, like I was explaining before, all the items, the health potions, stuff like that, it's on the map. Now, do I think that they would make their own separate game mode and do this idea? No. And by separate game mode, I mean like separate games. So me going on the Roblox page, searching up Grand Peace Online Battle Royale, stuff like that. I don't think they would do that. I think it would just be an extension to Universe Hub that you just press, and then you go in there with your stats on a huge map, and then you just fight, and whoever wins the last just basically gets a devil fruit drop. That's what I feel like it would be. And yes, the prize should be a devil fruit drop. I'm not gonna say like guaranteed rare or higher. Actually, probably guaranteed rare or higher, because if you really think about this, this is a like competitive-ish PvP mode, or at the same time you could just see it as fun, which is how I would see it. I would see it as a fun mode that you can just play to cure your boredom, a nice GPO Battle Royale. It would really bring in a lot of people to Grand Peace Online, and I feel like it's really a good idea that the developers should take their time and probably put some thought into it. Now, do I think that this idea will come? Unfortunately, no. I don't think that this idea would come, but there is a chance, hopefully, that me or Ag's video or any GPO content creator who made a video talking about a Battle Royale mode, even the suggestions channel, even though that chance is like lower, maybe it will reach their ears and maybe we can get this mode. So hopefully it does, Now, I'm pretty sure there's still some other stuff that I can elaborate on, so if there is, then I'll jump cut and talk about it right now. Okay, so I almost forgot this part of the video, and this is probably one of the most important things. I really can't believe I almost forgot it, but it's how would your devil fruit work inside this mode? Now, I'm pretty sure that there might be a better way to go for this, but you can have it in two ways. You can have it in, you get an item from the chest, and let's just call this item Devil Fruit Skill Unlocker. So you get an item from the chest that's called Devil Fruit Skill Unlocker, and it basically allows you to unlock one skill from your devil fruit. It sounds really simple. So you could do it like that, or you can have it as the more time that goes on inside the game, the skills, like you get skills for your devil fruit. Now this one, I feel like it wouldn't be the best, because if you really think about it, like in a Battle Royale, having people get stuff all at the same time, it low-key defeats the purpose, because the main points towards Battle Royales is that it low-key depends on luck. If you're lucky enough to get a certain item that allows you to do better than the person, then you're gonna have a higher chance of winning. At the end of the day, it all relies down to skill, but having it come in on certain waves, so let's say that you reach wave 2 inside of Battle Royale, and by waves, I mean that the zone comes in for the second time, and then you get your second devil fruit skill. I don't feel like that would be really good, so I really think that the best way for somebody to get their devil fruit skills from this Battle Royale mode were to have them like have an item in a chest that just gives you a devil fruit skill, and then once you claim it, like let's say that you double click on the item, it just unlocks one of your devil fruit skills, and then you're able to go like that. Now for devil fruit damage scaling, for this one I feel like like you would have to use the stat page for this and just have a set amount into devil fruit for everybody. I would say around 200 for devil fruits, maybe 200. But at the same time, like this mode, devil fruits would really be hard to balance, because it's like if you have a player that has, let's say, Miro versus somebody that has Suna, Gura, Pika, Magu, basically a high tier fruit versus a low tier fruit person who just started the game, it would really be unfair. But at the end of the day, that's just tough. So balancing devil fruits, it's like 50-50. I don't think that it should, like, devil fruits should not be involved, because that would defeat the like point of Grand Peace Online, a game inspired off of One Piece. So yeah, devil fruits, they would definitely have to be in. I think that the best way to do this is to have them do a set amount of damage for each fruit, and then to unlock your skills, you just find the item on the map, and then from that item you get a random skill. Also, another feature that I do want to touch on is pets. So as you can see, I have a Karoo mount right here, and should pets be allowed inside the game? I would say game mode, sorry. I would say yes and no. Because no, mainly because let's say that you're just, you know, walking around on the island, and then you happen to be near a patch of water. Somebody pulls up on you and they spawn a Kraken while fighting you with like whatever items they have. Does that sound fair? No, I feel like they should only allow pets that, let me stop saying pets, I should say mounts. I feel like they should only allow you mounts that don't attack. So stuff like a Karoo, what else? Hoverboard, I would say allow hoverboard. Hoverboard could also be allowed since it like works on ground and inside the ocean. And that's pretty much it. You could probably have like custom mounts inside the game strictly for this Battle Royale mode, because players that actually did buy the Karoo would really be at an advantage, because they'll be able to like go around the map fast, they'll be able to find loot faster, and then you'll have people that don't have it and they won't be able to move as fast as you. So yeah, I feel like mounts would be an interesting idea inside the game. You could probably add separate ones, or you can just add the Karoo and hoverboard and just leave it at that. So that's what I would say for mounts inside the Battle Royale mode. Also, fighting styles. Like, how would a fighting style work? Because it would really be hard to just have you, well, would it be hard? Actually, I feel like fighting styles, you can keep them the way that they are. So I would say do it the same way for devil fruits. You just find the item and then you randomly unlock a skill for your fighting style. Would this be the best way? Not really. Because if you really think about fighting styles, some of them are really broken. And yes, I'm talking to you 2 sword style users. 2 sword style is still brain dead. I don't care what nobody says. Oh my god, it scales off how much I put into sword. Doing 21 on a barrage, that's a combo extender that does not push back, is not right, no matter how you look at it. So for fighting styles, I feel like there should be certain stuff that's disabled. Raging Whirl, Geppo. I would say that you could keep Rokushiki's Q dash, but Geppo should definitely not be allowed inside the Battle Royale game mode. I really feel like it wouldn't, like, most people wouldn't like it at first, but over time you would get used to not Geppo spamming, less running away, actually fighting, making the game go on, which would, you know, make the game fun. Nobody wants to just chase after Geppo. Like, let's say that you're fighting a PT user with Geppo. They can use light flight, like, then they just run out of stamina and they just Geppo inside the air. Nobody wants to fight that. It would really just make the game mode unentertaining, fun, and then it would just be back to dry GPO. So yeah, I feel like fighting styles, you have them inside the game, but certain skills just aren't allowed. And that's pretty much it for the video. Now, I'm sure that I left out something that I can elaborate more on, but just in case I didn't, I'm going to wrap up the video here. So
me several hours later while I'm editing this video, and another part that I do want to elaborate on is how will the mode work and if it will be a separate game mode. I feel like for this mode to be good, it literally cannot be put into Universe Hub, and my bad that I didn't say that before. I think the timestamp for that was one of the 9-minute ones. Actually, I can go check right now. Yeah, so the timestamp for that was 9:49. At the end of all that explanation, I went on towards the next idea, but I really feel like I need to say this. If this is a mode in Universe Hub, and it's like what I explained. I'll explain it again, where you go into Universe Hub with your stats, your build, and then you're just like placed on the map with everybody else and it's their stats and their build. This mode will literally be trash. It will literally just be arena with more people in the map. There will be multiple runners, a lot of people with cheese build having 2k in HP and out healing the zone while just flying around the map looking for healing items. It will literally just be it's low-key, like it will become a wasteland, and there's just a bunch of people scavenging to last out as long as they can just so they can get devil fruit. That would completely defeat the purpose of the mode if it's just put into Universe Hub and people are able to use their stats. So I literally feel like for this mode to only be good, it's going to have to be something else where it's not a part of GPO and it's just its own separate thing. Now, do I think that this will happen? No, because for you said a new game mode, and this low-key might just need to be something else. Unless they're able to script it as to where you're able to like temporarily lose devil fruit skills and everything. I'm not doubting the team, but I just don't know if they can do that. If they can, then I would really prefer them to do that and have it added as a game mode into Universe Hub where people don't get their stats and their set damage for everything. Because if there's not, there's no way this mode will be fun without somebody finding a way to ruin it, or like I said, it would just be a wasteland and people will be scurrying to survive so that they can get the devil fruit drop at the end instead of actually fighting and playing the game mode. So that's what I really wanted to extend on, and I guess I'll end the video now. Past me, yes.
Let me know what you think about this inside the comments. I'm pretty sure the majority of people are going to be hyped from this idea. When I first thought of it, I was like, bro, if it's not this Battle Royale mode, I would really be disappointed, because it really is a good idea. So much people are agreeing, are behind this idea. I don't see any reason as to why you wouldn't want to do this idea instead of adding capture the flag. You add capture the flag, people are going to play it and realize it's basically, oh, 5v5s, but instead of fighting, you just have to get a flag. PK user, light flights to the flag, they grab it, they fly back. Oh my god, the game mode's done. Boom. King of the Hill. Somebody stands up there, they use Tech Eye. Wow, that person's just Tech Eyeing on King of the Hill. Oh my god, game mode done. Boring. Battle Royale is always different because it depends on luck and skill. It would really be fun. It would help people, you know, get more into PvP instead of having to go into arena and fight somebody who's standing on top of trees, light flying on top of the Coliseum, light rain you, or what? Geppo spammers just running, fighting, like not fighting you, saying lol. It would really help prevent that because of the storm that's coming in, doing more damage over time, which would bring everybody to a singularity point where they have to fight no matter what. So that's my overall video idea for the Battle Royale. Now, like I said before, I don't know if I want to add anything else, but if I do, I will stop me talking right here and elaborate more. So besides that, let me know what you think about this inside the comments. I really like this idea. I know that it will not be easy to make. It will probably take 1 to 2 months. But as GPO players, I feel like we are used to waiting. We are definitely used to waiting. So I would rather wait to have something that's guaranteed to be a hit instead of something that's going to be a hit or miss, like a free roam PvP mode, a King of the Hill mode, a capture the flag mode. You get what I'm saying. I would rather have a hit than something that's hit or miss. So this is my idea for the Battle Royale mode. I encourage you, even if you're not a content creator, comment below what you think would be a good addition to this mode. If you think this would be a bad mode, go ahead and comment that too. I want to see what the community thinks about this because I really think it's a good way to get multiple people back into GPO and have it become fun again. Fun, which is what we need right now in Roblox because the platform's dry. So besides that, I'm going to end the video off here. Thank you for 10,000 subscribers yet again. The numbers only keep on going up. I'm so grateful for it. But subscribe if you like the video, and I hope that you have a good day.